Hello and welcome to your daily reading. Welcome back to my channel for those of you who are coming back. And a warm welcome for all the new viewers. I'm very happy to be here with you today. And I'm going to deliver messages and energies for Thursday, the 27th of September 2018. Let's look what the cards want us to see, to hear, and to feel. I'm going to choose 3 cards. That's how I do it lately. That's the first one. The second one. And the third. Beautiful Zillich Tarot. I love the back, I love the watercolors here. I highly recommend this deck. Even if you're not a big fan of thought-based decks, it's this one is so colorful and powerful, and for me it's full of very positive energy. Let's look. We have the Chariot, finally. I was waiting for this card to come up in the readings. I'm doing these dailies for over a month now, I think, and it's the first time the Chariot appears. Then we have 6 of Swords and 10 of Wands, Oppression. This card is coming back after a few days. So we have one major arcana, which is the Chariot, the first card in this reading, and I think that's the major energy in the reading as it appears the first. Let's look at this. It's very sunny, as you can see. I would even call it a sun if I saw it. We have a person moving very fast forward. But the direction seems to indicate the past, because he's moving this way, and we usually read past this way and future this way. But it doesn't necessarily has to be the case. The Chariot is a card about integration. When you unite all your passions and desires, and you know who you are, and you embrace your both feminine and masculine side, you can really move forward over all obstacles. This is a very successful card. It's about triumph and victory. You can see he's basking in the sun, having his face very high, and the wind is blowing in his or her hair. So there's a sense of great speed here and triumph over all obstacles. And I feel there's an urge to move forward on Thursday. Then we have 6 of Swords. It's called Science in this deck. This card very much reminds me of Rorschach test. That's the psychological tests of how do you call it, dots of ink. You can see it's quite symmetrical, and this card in Thoth decks is all about precious balance. The original meaning of this card is very much connected with white martial arts. Is that what you call it? When you use a spade and you fight with a spade, there are points that need to be covered in order for you not to be struck by a spade. And this card is very much about those points. They are very precise, and you need to be very precise to cover them. So, and it requires science, perhaps. It requires, you know, counting it very thoroughly. Where is this point? So, in this deck, it's rather about balance than about movement. And the third card is Ten of Wands, and it's called Oppression. It's very often talking about things that don't belong to you that you still have on your back. So all the duties you have taken, all the responsibilities that you perhaps didn't plan to take, but still you did. All kinds of these things. You may be very tired with this. Sometimes this card tells you be very careful about your back, because you may it may be strained because of the effort you are putting into something. Generally, I like this card because it's cut in half. We have this oppression here, but here there are butterflies showing you that in reality you don't have to carry all this weight on your back. You can put it down, or alternatively, these duties which are perceived to be very hard don't necessarily need to be so. Okay. So overall, what I see here is that it's a great day to think about how much can you take with you. If you want to really move forward, how fast this chariot can be if it's overloaded. Think about it. And think about the precise number of things, amount of things, weight of things that you need to carry with you. For example, when you're moving from one apartment to another, that's my example because this is precisely what's going on in my life. I need to really plan very carefully how much do I want to take with me. Because in the apartment where I am supposed to live, the kitchen is much smaller than here where I live now. So there are things that I need to put down and leave here. And I need to balance it. I need to think about it carefully. I'm also I'm reading a book about Polish Jews who were forced to move out of Poland in 1968. Terrible time. And there was a man among them who was helping with moving out, who was building caskets, wooden caskets. And it was working like this. He was invited into the apartment. He was looking at things at the apartment, and he was saying, okay, that's 3 cubic meters, or okay, that's 2 cubic meters. And he was building this box, wooden box, for all these things to put in. And he was always right, just by looking, because he was able to apply science in whatever he was doing. However he was estimating this, he was putting science into it, and he was never wrong. Everything they were always able to put everything in this specially created box for them. So plan carefully, look what you can leave behind, and then move forward in whatever direction you choose. I wanna draw one more card for us from pretty little deck Birds Are Angels. Please show me one card for Thursday, the 27th of September 2018. I think I want a card from the bottom. Breathe with the birds. I need to readjust the camera because these cards are quite big. It looks like this. So there's a sense of relief in this card among all the changes you're going through, all the peril and stress, because I find this color quite stressful. You can just take a breath of air and be with birds in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, and then your life becomes lighter. So it's all about getting lighter. Let it be. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked, please give it a thumb up. If you want to receive notifications, please click subscription. And I wish you a wonderful day. I hope I see you tomorrow. Bye.